Welcome back to another Sebastian story. Oh, thank you, sweet boy. We're back at it again, telling this sweet boy's story. And of course, he's a Cane Corso Italiano. And our sweet little Luna Petunia, who's just come home this year, she is also part Cane Corso and Great Dane. And as we're doing our beginnings of our dog rescue with these two and slowly adding on, these breeds certainly require a great deal of hands-on time and really a lot of dedication to make sure that they grow up happy, safe, and healthy. We just celebrated Thanksgiving. I hope everyone else had a great Thanksgiving too. It was a very delicious one, and of course the sweet Pappies got to have a bit of turkey themselves. Of course, turkey's a huge bird, so they'll be having that for a while. They'll be enjoying some frozen portions later on, but nevertheless, they will be well fed. And it was a great opportunity for us to try and get some more work done outside. We're getting ready for next year, and that is the subject of our story, is gardening. We are getting ready to go with new beds. We learned this past year that the existing beds we have, our trees have gotten so tall that they are no longer getting enough sunlight. And so we are relocating everything, and we're following the no-dig method, as well as getting the ground prepared for the new beds by simply upcycling cardboard. You know, you want to get the plastic tape off of it all and try to have as minimal ink usage on it as you can and lay it out. And what you do is you're able to basically kill anything that is growing on the ground already, let it set for a few weeks, bake in the sun, and slowly start decomposing all of the plant life that was underneath it before. Layer on your compost on top of that, and of course that's just the magic ingredient is compost. It's all the organic materials broken down, green and brown, a little bit of wood chips or the brown of course, and everything just flourishes. It really makes a big difference all year, every year. There's minimal weeding to be done because there's just so many nutrients. There's never a reason for the weeds to come in. There's no repair work needing to be done from whatever chemical exchanges those weeds are providing. But one thing we learned last year was that with the beds being so tall, they really don't erode, which is great, but they do allow for a lot of extra water loss. As hot as summers are getting now, they really were baking to the point that I was not using water efficiently. Although I was able to keep them wet, it required a lot more watering than it really should have. And we want to, be mindful of these things. So as we moved all the materials over and got these beds all prepped, this will all just sit through the winter, and the microorganisms that really do all of the work will be allowed to go to work and get their networks set up, so then that way come spring when we're ready to start planting, we'll already have a super highway built in for these plants to share nutrients and water with each other. And that's the real essence with no dig, is you're promoting the microorganisms. They're the stars of the show. They really do all of the work. And so you want to make sure you provide everything they need for a good, healthy growing season. Luna. As always, thank you so very much for watching. We're having a great time telling these stories, and we'll be back again soon with more. Thanks again.